Hey guys, I'm on your For You page because I teach you how to read microexpressions, body language, and I teach you about attraction. So my first tip is to have genuine confidence. How you feel about yourself is how other people will perceive you. If you perceive yourself as confident and capable, people will be drawn to you naturally, even if you're not the most attractive. Guys, if you want to impress a lady, simply speak to her and not just over text. And my third tip is to look at a woman in her eyes. But not for too long because...
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because I only talk about bad women that do bad things to good guys. And I teach the good guys how to spot the bad women. You have to understand, words only hurt whenever they are true.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the second channel and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you do me a favor? Go ahead and hit the notifications button right now. All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about why you have to treat a woman by the way she acts and not by her attraction level. All right, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because this is probably the hardest thing for most guys to do, is to actually treat a woman by the way that she acts. And the reason why I say that is because most girls, when you first meet them, you're not necessarily meeting them. You're meeting the character that she's portraying for the day. You're meeting everything that she wants you to convince you of. A woman sits in the mirror and paint herself as the character that she wants to portray for the day. So when you come around her and you start talking to her, she's just trying to make sure that you're talking to her the way that she wants you to talk to her, based off the character that she's presenting to you. Why you think that when it comes to fetishes and it comes to like role play, women really get involved in it because they like dressing up? Why you think when it comes to Halloween, that's like the only time where a lot of girls can get away with dressing sleazy, because they're trying to portray a role? Understand, when a woman wakes up and walks around, she's living a theme. That's how come we say women are delusional. It isn't that they're delusional, it's just that they're always caught inside of a fairy tale world living out a theme. This is why they love things that gleam. This is why they love the princess look, diamonds, clothes, gowns. I try to tell you guys, these are women traits. If you go back and look at old gladiator movies and old Roman time movies, those women were still getting together, putting dresses together to put on gowns and to have jewelry. They never put jewelry on men. Men wasn't sitting around ready to put on a gown. Men were wearing the same thing every day and not caring, because they were always at war. They were taught to be protectors. So you have to understand that when it comes to a woman, she's going to always specialize in her look. Her look is going to always be false, which is why you have to learn to study her actions first. Too many of you guys, you pay attention to her look. You want her look so bad that her words become gullible. What do I mean? I mean that you want to be around her because she's attracted to you so bad. She's going to make you look cool to all the other guys. Everybody's going to say you got the best looking girl. Then you're going to always have a girl that makes you horny to sleep with. But then there's going to be a problem. Even if you get her, you're so excited to be with her, you can't even last in bed. That's where a lot of you guys mess up at. You mess around and getting around to the point where you get to sleep with her and then you can't even perform in bed. Then you don't even have no personality. So what she does is she says, all right, he's still relinquishing his power. He's still got a little bit more money. He's still got this going on with him. So I'll keep him around for a little bit and I'll just tell him that he's doing a good job. That's what I mean by when you're so fascinated with a person, as long as that woman tells you, I like you, but she shows you that she don't like you, and then she says, I like you again, and then she shows you that I don't like you, you're only in love with the fact that those little bit of times that she tell you she like you, you wanted to hear that. But if you stop and looked at her actions did nothing but give you stress. Her actions did nothing but give you pain. Her actions do nothing but keep you confused. If a woman is always keeping you confused with her actions and the things that she's doing, then that's the obvious sign that she don't like you. But when you're blinded by her look, All you want her to do is tell you what you want to hear. You have to understand this situation also works with women. Women get with the wrong guys, and the wrong guys cheat on them, treat them bad, and then come right back around them and tell the girl, I'm not going to do that again. You know those girls ain't nothing. You know I love you. You know this. You know this about me, girl. You know I care about you, girl. You know I can't live without you, girl. And she takes them right back. Why? Because her infatuation level is high. She's not going to pay attention to his actions. She's going to pay more attention to his words. Like, tell me what you want to hear. And women are notorious for that. So if you stop and look at a woman that's notorious for that, the reason why a lot of you guys are like that is because you have feminine traits. You've taken on the femininity of a woman. So a lot of things that women do that cause them to fall head over heels for guys, now a lot of you guys are going through the same thing, falling head over heels for women just based off infatuations. But if you stop and just look at her actions, is she showing you that she wants to be affectionate with you? Is she showing you that she wants to be with you? Is her actions calling you every day? Has she started becoming annoying? Because if a person hasn't became annoying in your life, I'm sorry to tell you this, but they're not into you. When people are into you, you become very annoyed by them because they're going to ask 1,000 questions. They're going to want to know everything about you. They're going to want to be up under you. The same thing you do with her when you go out on the first date. The same thing you do with her when y'all get the text messaging. You want to ask everything. Your little bubble that you sent to her is way bigger than the responses she's getting to you. Go and look at the text messages to the last girls that played you. You probably still got them in your phone. And look at how big your messages are and look how small their messages are. Why? Because when you're infatuated with a person, you want to know everything. So if that girl is not acting like she's infatuated with you, I'm sorry, it's simple. She does not feel you. And the only reason why she's around you is because you're relinquishing your power. You guys have to understand, I don't do collaborations with people. Even though there's a lot of people that want me to do collaborations with other content creators. And the reason why I don't do it is because the formula is basic, it's simple, and it's understood. She either likes you or she don't. Period. There's no words you're going to say. There's nothing you're going to buy her. When you start relinquishing like assets, now you made yourself useful to her. But on a natural attraction, if she's just not naturally attracted to you, there's nothing you're going to do. So there's no point in me getting together with other content creators to just give you the truth. Next, you can't turn a bad girl good. When a good girl goes bad, she's gone forever. What do I mean by that? Women are the weakest vessels. They can easily be manipulated by fear. Understand that. Most women are manipulated by fear. So when it comes to agendas and it comes to brainwash, women are more brainwashed the fastest, and it takes them longer to grow out of it. So when you have a woman who's had a bad past, who's had a bad childhood, and when you meet her, she's having bad situations and she's depressed, I'm sorry to tell you this, but those type of girls want to be treated bad. It sounds bad that I say that. Girls may tell you, no, every girl wants to be treated good. No, every girl does not want to be treated good. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work like that. When a girl gets used to being treated bad, that's all she's going to know. When a prostitute gets used to selling tail, that's all she's going to know. That's what you guys are not realizing. Too many of you guys, you take stray girls off the streets and you're trying to convert her over into Mother Teresa. That's not going to work. You're trying to turn her into a Beyonce. That's just like the friend that got all his stuff together, tries to go back around his bummy friends and inspire them to be something, but they never want to be inspired to do nothing. They just want to chill in the hood all day and do whatever comes easy. Well, guess what? It's the same thing with a straight woman that goes bad. Once she gets used to getting up and manipulating and living in survival mode, everything that she do would be in survival mode. Survival mode means that she would never like you. She will only like what she can get out of you. And when it comes to a bad girl, she lives her whole life like that. Let me see what I can get out of him. Once I can't get nothing else out of him, then I'm going to get rid of him and I'm going to go to the next guy. This is why they have so many baby fathers. This is why they're constantly in and out of relationships. Once they get what they want out of the guy and the guy stops giving it to them, they're off to the next woman. Once she goes bad, she's gone forever because she's stuck in survival mode. You have to understand, bro, when people's psyches get messed up, they can never go back to being a normal person. That's the part that sucks about life. The things that affect you as a child and as an adult will haunt you for the rest of your life. In order for it to change, you have to change on your own. So start studying her actions. If you're with a girl who's wild and who's a wild animal and you like her because your life is so boring and she adds excitement to your life, I'm sorry, but that woman's not going to turn around and be a loyal wife or loyal woman. If her last boyfriends were deadbeats, she's a deadbeat dude. She's a deadbeat woman. The only reason why she's with you is because she's in survival mode and you're giving up a whole lot of power. Most of the girls that hurt you were girls that you allowed to hurt you because you offered them something in order to keep them around you as bribery. A lot of guys with money, they get around these Brittany Renners, they get around these IG models, and they think, all right, I could bribe her into liking me. The last nigga only gave her $1,500. I gave her $5,000. No, it don't work like that. That's your gullibleness kicking in with her beauty. A woman, you give her $5,000, her goal's gonna say, I bet the next guy give me 10. I keep moving up on these guys. So right then and there, the dude loses power just by trying to buy the woman's respect because he's in love with her, but her actions are saying, pay for me, pay for me, pay for me. But he thinks his actions is gonna conform her into being a good woman. Sorry, you would never, ever, ever pay a woman to be the wife that you want unless she volunteers to do it first. All right, this is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are getting the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. You will be getting some reaction videos soon. A lot of this is gonna be in the car. It's race season, it's getting hot. Y'all already know what time it is. Hasta la vista.